But you yada over the best part.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the theme music, which means one thing and one thing only. You guessed it. You are back here for another episode of the Yadda Yadda Podcast, episode 158. It's the kid Joe Panel in the building. Black Hypey here. Nelson's in the building. We have River, and we have our other assistant producer, Miss Sav, in the building as well. The gang's all here, minus the homie Sebastian, who's doing tax season right now, man.
We miss you.
Sending straight to him during this tax season. It gets a little chaotic this time of year. Hey, it's another beautiful Sunday in Kansas City, fellas. How we feeling? How we doing?
Dude, I am hungover. I will leave with that, but I feel great. I'm blessed. I got a lot of good people around me, good people in my corner. I feel love today.
Oh, you that kind of hungover, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you're just like, man, I'm so blessed right now, bro. Like, so much love around me. That's a good hungover, though. It's better than me, like.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling back here. Take a shit before the pod or something.
He said, then I feel better. Came back, I don't feel better.
Got this coffee, so hopefully it gives me a little
coffee at 4:30 p.m. It'd be like that, though. But, hey, we all here, man. It's been a big weekend.
It's been a great
weekend.
weekend.
Baby Keem, he back, bitch. Drop a bomb, Andre. There we go. But, yeah, man, how we feeling, man? Casino dropped first thing. Let's ask this. It's his first album in 4 years. Based off what you guys have heard so far in the first few listens you've had over the weekend, did you hear any rust?
No, none at all.
No.
You're right. Not a single ounce of rust shown, and just really came back fresh and rejuvenated. And I think, did you guys watch the third part of the documentary before the album came out?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
I think the documentary was a really important piece, and I'm really glad they put it out before the album because it really got you to anticipate what he was about to talk about and cover on this album. Because the tone of the documentary was a little eerie. Like, all three parts were really dark, really eerie, and there was a lot of moments where you kind of had, like, a sense of, like, I think things could get real dangerous here, but I think they kind of wanted just you to know, like, that was always how it felt.
Yeah.
Even when they moved to Vegas, like, there was other things that they had to worry about. And I think Casino is the perfect title for the album because he does talk about, I believe in the live stream, or it might have been in the documentary, how all the bad shit that happened in their life would happen because of the casino. A lot, like, once they moved to Vegas, they dealt with a lot of money issues because everybody in his family liked to gamble or go to the casino, and then, like, his grandma would get evicted because she gambled all the rent money and she couldn't afford the rent, so they get evicted, and it was like we were getting a side of Baby Keem's story that we weren't familiar with. Yeah. It was stuff that he kind of vaguely would talk about on his projects, but we never really got to see, like, what's Baby Keem's story outside of being Kendrick Lamar's cousin.
Yeah. He got real personal out the gate with the documentary. Yeah. And I like that. It's kind of a sign of maturity. And I feel like emotional maturity and growth as a person. And it's just really cool to hear that in the songs.
Very refreshing.
Yeah, very refreshing. Because, what else can he do? He does it all. Producer, rapper, writer, huge success with Melodic Blue. So how can you, make something new?
Yeah.
And it's just going deeper into himself,
Yeah,
being
and
more personal.
And I think the documentary kind of showed us that this album was going to mark, like, a new era and a new turn for Baby Keem because, he's 25 now, I believe. And it was at that age where he is starting to kind of get more comfortable with his past, with his upbringing, being honest and coming, like, kind of taking it back so he can be at peace with it.
Yeah. He feels like healed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, he could talk about it now because he is more, like you say, healed.
Yeah, he's processing it and he's able to present it and articulate it how he wants to.
And that's something he does talk about quite often, especially on the first track, like No Security, because I right the gate, had to put a pause on a lifestyle. I grew up and changed lanes. Uncle Andre just passed. I can't help but bear blame. Yeah. Wish I got him help when the resources came. And that kind of stuff is stuff that he dealt with since making Die For My Bitch. He talks about later on security, like in No Security, about making Die For My Bitch, but then, like, my mom just looking at me like a bank, talking about his mom's struggles and just being more open.
Credit.
Yeah, like trying to pay his mom's rent with his credit card and messing up his credit card. Like, grandma's asking for money for the banks. Like, him dealing with all that at 18, 19 as he's blowing up with, like, Sounds of Bad Habits and Die For My Bitch.
Yeah, that is crazy to think about. Like, And some of the interviews, like, I think it was this interview with Ebro, he talks about just like sleeping at school and doing the production at night. So, I mean, it's hard to balance that and navigate that, especially at that age.
Yeah.
Everybody is like, hey,
Just
I
off.
need some money.
I need some money. Everybody's battling addiction. Everybody's battling a vice of some sorts. And you live in Las Vegas. And if you're dealing with all that in your family and you live in Las Vegas, which is already very chaotic and dark city because of just all the lure with like the gambling, the prostitution, the partying, and everything else that goes on in Vegas. You know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas type shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you're a kid that's already having a chaotic home and then you go outside and it's Las Vegas and you're seeing all these vices that are just outside in front of you as a child, it's like, it's going to skew your reality and it could lead you down a dark path, which is something that in the third documentary of Casino, his childhood friend talked about.
Yeah.
He was like, at that time in high school where we're trying to party, Baby King was damn near homeschooled by that point. He just stayed home and made music all day. So like while we outside trying to party and shit, he in the house making music. And so by the time that shit started taking off for him, I just went to jail.
Yeah, different paths.
Yeah, and he's
that
like,
could have been his life.
He's like, I'm not even mad or jealous about his success because like that's not my story. That's not my path. Like we all have our own path. And I thought that was really dope to hear because, you know, listening to this album, I be thinking, like, what would Baby King be like if he wasn't an artist and he went through all these struggles and he had to find another route. And like imagine he goes down like a darker path because he didn't have music with his cousin's Kendrick Lamar. Like I would always think about like how would that be for him, like you going through these struggles with your cousin's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll never know.
Well, thankfully.
There was a clip that went viral during the weekend that it's like I guess of Kendrick. Was it from the documentary where he's like, I have hella cousins and all of them can rap?
That was the third one.
Yeah, that was the third one. Okay, so that gives you your answer, Joe. There
Yeah.
are cousins out there that, you know, don't always see the blessings that, you know,
Kendrick may be able to give. Yeah. And that's the thing. He used to have thousands of cousins and friends that rap. And Keem was the best one. He was the best at 14, 15 years old. Like, he knew super early. And I think Keem first started working with TDE on the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yes.
And that's where he started getting his, you know, his workshop done with TDE. So he started, like, super early with Kendrick. And then 2018 hits Sounds of a Bad Habit. And I think Kendrick said in that third documentary, once he realized, like, Keem was actually onto something, he's like, here, I gave him some beats and said, let me see what you do with those. And I think that's kind of how maybe him and Carl got tapped in. And
what a huge lob.
Yeah. Because
here go the Cardo beats.
Yeah, there's some shit that maybe I can't do with. Let's see what you do with them. Gave him crazy Cardo beats. Now, he announced the album Thursday night, an hour before the show, by having a live stream show. Did everybody watch it?
I watched bits and pieces of it afterwards. I didn't watch it premiere.
Okay.
I watched the full thing. I was
You was waiting in the lobby for 15 minutes?
No, I was actually about 6 minutes behind it when it started, so I was able to like skip a little bit.
Get to
Actually,
the part where it starts.
Was like maybe 15.
It was a long fucking wait.
I was able to skip a lot of it.
Yeah, it was a long fucking wait on the live stream. If you started right at the top of the hour,
yeah.
When it did start, it was just like you're waiting for 15 minutes. Cause I think he wanted to time it because it's an hour and a half album, and I think he wanted to time it to where like right when the stream ends, it's midnight, the album's out.
Yeah,
which it kind of did. It maybe like 7 minutes over, but he did that for the most part. But once it started, I thought it was just gonna be like a listening party. But then once he went on stage, I'm like, oh, he actually doing like a whole performance.
I thought it was gonna be like maybe him walking the strip or something like with the music playing in the background or just like visualizers.
Yeah, like a music video almost.
Yeah.
Just like a long form visualizer.
Yeah.
But then it turned into a performance, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually kind of fire. There's a live audience here, like everyone's getting to hear it. And you know, PG Lang has a very distinct kind of production style that they gave him that I thought was really dope, with the stage hanging over above him with the lights and shit.
So simple.
It kind of reminded me of The Life of Pablo live production.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's standing on sand.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing was great, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hint into the future as to like what concerts can become, because I kind of see it almost like a boutique situation where concerts and tickets are just going to get more and more expensive. So being able to like issue in this like new era of like engagement and content, I think it was great.
Yeah, it was really dope. And it was just dope to see him have that moment just by himself and be on stage, especially 4 years away. Yep. Him coming on stage and and he comes out right the gate rapping No Security. And No Security is such a great intro because he addresses everything right out the gate. Mm-hmm. And it kind of just lets you know this is the kind of album we're about to dive into.
Yes.
And he doesn't hide anything. And so we're getting vulnerable right at the gate, and we're just letting you know, like, this is what's been going down. This is what I've been up to. My fucking grandma died in the same house I bought her. Like, he really laid it all on the table of what he was going through. And I like the album, too, because it really does capture the energy of, like, being in a casino. And early in the album, the energy to me kind of reminds me of, like, when you first get to the casino. And when you first get to the casino, there's that excitement, there's that adrenaline, like, oh, we about to hit it big tonight. We about to be up tonight. You know what I'm saying? You start having a good time, but then, like, midway, maybe you're not having as good of a luck as you thought you'd have.
Yeah, you done lost all that
And, like,
bread.
that's like by House Money, that's when it gets a little dark, a little more aggressive. And throughout this album, despite certain things having bright undertones, like, the general consensus of the album sonically is very dark because Vegas is dark. And the story Keem is telling you isn't a bright one. It's a very dark, sinister one that can kind of happen if you live in Vegas and you're not in the right circles.
To me, like the tone of the videos and then just the tone of the project makes it feel like a little kid that's like lost in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's this big scary world and he's trying to navigate it and navigate his home too.
Yeah, on top of, you know, no security. He mentions, you know, when I was dying for my bitch, my mom was sleeping in the tent. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you're trying to control this chaotic environment you're growing up in, but you're also trying to, you know, take care of your mom who's out in the streets battling with her addiction.
And it is like how it's sequenced is highs and lows. Like it's up and down
back to back
the whole project. So like you always are kind of on the edge of your seat. You never really settle anywhere. And this project like left me wanting more in the sense of like I just wish there was more songs. Like it feels like a complete album and he tells this story very well. And damn, send out give us 5 more songs, nigga.
Yeah, just at least 6, at least 4 more. At least let's make it a nice 16. You know what I'm saying? Like you did Melodic Blue. But he does tell the story in 12 perfect songs to where or 11 songs I should say, where you do feel satisfied and filled. But that's the thing, you do want more because the album is so great.
Yeah, and it's 37 minutes, and first day I listened to it 10 times, like easy.
Yeah, it's a easy listen. By the time you really get in the groove of things, it's over.
Yeah, and you like, damn. Why, King?
Why not more, King? But yeah, man, and just like the way it just transitions and tells the story of just like being in Vegas with casino, birds and the bees. You meet a nice lady in the casino, y'all having a good time, good flirts, you could say. Then you start losing some money with house money. Now we need to use house money. And then that's kind of where the point, I think it turns in the hour where you're at the casino for a while, and then the energy of you losing and the energy of being in a casino starts to get kind of dark for you.
Yeah, the craze. Now you're just like...
Now you're spiraling.
Yeah, you're spiraling.
And like that's where that moment of realization kind of hits you where you're like, damn, maybe I am fucking up. Or like, that's why I like Sex Appeal a lot. Because to me, Sex Appeal, despite being like an upbeat, high-tempo song, I think it does highlight just like the overall just constant sex being thrown to you in Vegas, with whether it be prostitution, strip clubs, or just bright lights that advertise sex. Like, it's Vegas. You know, Vegas is built on sex.
Yeah.
Sex and gambling and sports. So I like that he put Too Short in there too, because it kind of did add that old school like layer to it as well.
He took us to the blade.
He did, bro. Real shit. That's what I'm saying. If you bring it Too Short in, we talking pimping.
Yeah, I mean, he been talking pimping for a minute anyways. Like Baby King.
Yeah.
He be on that. And it's to be expected in this context.
Yeah. And one thing I do love that this album does highlight a lot is the continued progression of the relationship between Baby Keem and Cardo as artist and producer, man. Because I think when they link up, man, Cardo just really knows how to build a soundscape for Baby Keem to really just make it as grandiose as he wants it to be. So when you get a song like Casino or House Money, man, like he really builds that grandiose production up to really just seem larger than life for Baby Keem. And Baby Keem catches those pockets very perfectly. And I feel like when it comes to the production that Cardo gives Keem, it doesn't really veer off from what he was doing throughout their whole career so far with like Sounds of Bad Habit and gang activities with stuff like that, or stuff from Orange Soda or Die For My Bitch and whatnot. So I always feel like it's kind of in the same realm that it's been in since they started working together, but it's just like how Keem uses those beats has grown more. Like you said last night, he knows how to fill out the space.
Yeah.
And make it feel like a real movie production.
Yeah, like he builds that anticipation so well. Like he's definitely the best at that shit, I feel like. And you know it's coming. Like you know some sort of drop is coming, some sort of like surprise, and that's how we feel right after Good Flirts. Yeah. Right after being soothed by that velvety voice of Momo Boyd.
Hey, shout out to Momo Boy, man. She came through and killed it.
Yeah,
That's a great look for her, man. Shout out to PG Lane for reaching out to her and putting her on that track, man, because she definitely elevated with her presence.
Yeah, and I feel like Keem does a good job of pulling all of his kind of influences together, whether that be like from a production standpoint or like, because a lot of these beats sound like kind of Eminem songs to me in a sense. Like, what's the
Highway 95?
Yeah, Highway 95. Even Sex Appeal like sounds like a Eminem beat. Like some real
some Shake That
shit.
or Just Lose It type shit. Because Sex Appeal to me, it seems like it is kind of just like almost kind of like mimicky or gimmicky a little bit, just in terms of like in the kind of song it's trying to be like over the top, like too much sex appeal, like it's almost comical.
It feels like a kind of like a circus act,
yes,
like a play. Because if you think of the imagery from Eminem's early shit, like the Shady Show,
yeah,
or what's the one with I'm cleaning out my closet,
Eminem Show,
yeah. That's the main one it makes me think of. And then kind of like the Relapse era, where it's like real bouncy and swingy.
Yeah.
That's how Sex Appeal feels to me.
Like, yeah, and then we was talking about how if we would make a remix of that, who do we get on it? I think you said Larry June.
I said, what was it? Larry June. Who else did I say?
Jay Worthy.
Yeah,
Jay Worthy
on there. That would be like some player shit, some pimp shit.
Yeah, I think Jeezy.
Jeezy
would have been fire.
Or you could do like another kind of classic artist.
The Boy. I put the Boy on Sex Appeal. Yeah.
What's bro name?
Actually, and I love the fact that when I was watching the live stream, I low key forgot Kendrick had a feature on Good Flirts because I was waiting for him on House Money. Because that's the one I remember from the documentary being shown. But I completely forgot he had a feature on here. So when this feature came on, I was like, oh, shit. I thought it was like a surprise feature. But nah, he was listed on that motherfucker.
Got a little common nod in it.
Yeah.
Right out the gate,
I never knew a love like this.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that him and J. Cole are both kind of like just have paid homage to Common in a close range to kind of show that they're in the same space creatively.
You think that puts them in the same space creatively?
Just that they're kind of, they're both paying homage to Nas. Or not Nas, Common at the same time.
Yeah. They're in sync somehow.
Yeah. But Good Flirt
didn't seem gimmicky, though. One didn't seem,
rubbing on your booty, crushing on your booty. Yeah, that's gonna be another big hit, man. Like, and I think coming off Birds and the Bees, man, Birds and the Bees is a crazy record. I think that's gonna be a huge sleeper on this album because every song on this album really has a lot of potential to just be a hit. But Birds and the Bees, I think it's gonna be like a Dodger Blue on the album where it kind of just shit, Chip the Ripper like my tweet. Birds and the Bees, I think it's gonna be like Dodger Blue, where it's just a crazy album cut that should get more love than it gets. But since the rest of the album is so fire that it's just gonna kind of get lost in the shuffle. But Birds and the Bees is a great sleeper album cut, especially going into Good Flirts. But House Money, man, House Money is really one of the ones on this album, and we heard it on the first episode of the Baby Keem documentary. And we knew right there this was gonna be a problem, especially once we heard that Kendrick hook. And I thought maybe we get a verse, but I'm cool with the hook. And one thing I wanna make sure we acknowledge, man, one of my favorite things I've learned about this album since it's been released is that Denzel Curry is on this motherfucker House Money doing ad-libs, man, and I love that shit. I love the fact Denzel Curry getting that look. Drop a bomb, Andre. Come on now. Where we at with it? That's what I'm talking about, man. This is really like one of the craziest records I think Baby Keem has ever cooked up, especially with Kendrick Lamar. Like, I love this record, man. House Money. And on top of that, I really want to highlight, I want to say, man, I think Kendrick was paying homage a little bit or influenced or inspired by Tech Nine a little bit on that House Money hook. Especially on that I smell something.
Pussy.
Pussy, pussy. When he hits that little melody, that reminds me of like a little Tech Nine melody, man. And we know that Tech Nine and Kendrick do have a good rapport, have a great relationship, have worked together in the past. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was like a little homage to Tech Nine or like a little borrow of his style, which I think is really dope. Town business, whatnot. Drop a bomb, Andre.
I always hear the influence like cadence wise, like flow wise. That feels like some bout it shit to me a little bit.
House Money.
It feels like some real Southern energy to me.
What's a million to me?
Nigga.
We say brought the back out the V.
brother. No,
Back out the B, nigga, fresh off the scene, nigga.
Speaking of
Watch
town
me
business,
gas up and leave niggas. We
With,
can hit the same hole, but she
Bring that ass out for me different. Where the
Hey,
bomb, Andre?
He going crazy.
Come on, man. This shit is turned the fuck up. I love this. I'm a dumbass bitch. I like my bitch dumber. This shit is amazing, man. Yeah.
No Security kind of sounded like TC to me
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
He's like rapping and I don't know, like kind of rapping in cursive, like putting emphasis on like the end of the word or end of the sentence or end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually funny you say that because now we're going to I'm Not a Lyricist, which after I Have the House Money, which is like, man.
It's the most hip hop song.
This
million record though.
And this, man.
Puts on a whole bunch of hats with this one.
Yeah, this one, man, like, and he said I'm a genre bender on I think it was one of the last songs
Casino or
on one of the last it's a Circus Freestyle. He says I'm a genre bender. And this song you definitely hear because he switches this one he sounds like fucking Andre 3000, but also Section 80 Kendrick. And that's the funny thing about this album too, with the new baby voice or the new Baby Keem voice, is that you definitely could tell that he is Kendrick Lamar's cousin. Yeah. Because it's like no matter what style he does with his voice, he still sounds like another version of Kendrick Lamar. Yep. In terms of like what he does with his voices. But I really loved, man, I Am Not a Lyricist because this is a Baby Keem style song we've never heard him do before. I don't think we've ever heard him just break down this vulnerable, like get this vulnerable like this.
Yeah, very
he gets
deep
even
cut.
more vulnerable near the last record.
Yeah, like that's the thing too. Like there's like levels of depth that he gets vulnerable with each time we hit these kind of songs. Because you have No Security, you have I Am Not a Lyricist, and you have Don't Blame. Yeah. And so it's like each one gets a little more deeper into his story about his background and where he's coming up from. Yeah. And is I Am Not a Lyricist, is this the one where he's talking about being 13 and homeless and sleeping in ditches? Yeah. Yeah. See? We didn't know shit. Like Baby Keem, this album really let me know how crazy Baby Keem's upbringing really was. Yeah. And on top of that, he mentioned on his live stream that the day after his Coachella performance, he got a phone call, or like not the day after, the night of his Coachella performance, like right after he got done performing, maybe like 30 minutes or an hour after he got off stage, he got a phone call saying that his mom left rehab. Yeah. And he said that broke his heart because that was the moment, like that was their last chance type shit. Yeah. And so once he heard that, he was just like, damn, that's it. And so hearing that let me know, like, damn, this is something like you still are trying to deal with as a family. Yeah. And then on top of that, his grandma passed away last year. And they talk about in the documentary how, you know, that was a huge deal and that hit Baby Keem really hard. And like, you know, like most things happen, like when the grandmother dies, the family's kind of like not as close as it used to be. And how they're dealing with that. And it's just like, man, it's just such a personal, in-depth look into Baby Keem's life. And it really just shows you that he's got a lot to offer as an artist because his story's so crazy. Yeah. Let me ask y'all, what did y'all think about the new Baby Keem voice on this album?
There's a few Baby Keem voices.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that real quick. Circus when he switches it up crazy. Like he gets aggressive, he gets regular, kind of more mellow. Like I like Circus Freestyle because it kind of reminds me of Carnival by Kanye.
You said that before the pod. What do you mean by that?
Do you not hear it in the production?
Just this, like the beat of it?
Yes, the beat.
I thought you were.
Oh, you love that song too. That was your shit.
Oh,
No,
You loved Carnival. We got the footage, bro. I remember you was asking motherfuckers to play that at parties. I remember.
No.
Come on. Andre, I was there. I watched you stand on stage with your camera. Ho, ho, ho. Under the Carnival. I watched you rap those lyrics, bro.
What? Where?
More Than Friends.
No.
No. All right, we're not going to do this right now. But
bro, that song, I've never added that song in my library.
Come on, you was fucking with Carnival.
If it's on, I like, but I'm not gonna say that was the song from Vultures that I was caping for. It wasn't.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I think to answer your question, I think the new voice is dope.
Yeah,
it's closer to his regular rapping voice, and I think that's important because he is being personable. Or not personable, but personal. Like really digging into topics that fit him. He's not just this superstar, this character. Yeah, he's his actual life. Yeah. And this album's more so like an album of Hakeem. Yeah, as opposed to Baby Keem. It is definitely like his introduction in a sense. Like this is what shaped me. This is what made me as a person. You know, this is who I am. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
We getting close to my favorite track.
Which one is that? Highway 95?
95 is like my favorite overall track because I still think he this is the one where he was talking about living in the ditch.
Yep.
And this is where it feels like that kid lost in a casino or just lost in Vegas. And it's got a dope hook, like some weird 90s rock kind of hook.
Riding down the highway.
Grungy vibe. And
it is very grungy because it's dark. It's a dark story he tells you.
Yeah.
Every verse gets more dark than the previous verse. And you're like, damn, son, like this upbringing never really had like any moments where it's like, damn, shit's kind of turning around for y'all.
You don't feel like settled or safe the whole project. The highs are really high and the lows are very low. And it's hard to do that in a way that doesn't make you want to skip the song.
Yeah.
You know, I don't skip any of the hard parts of this
album, like the hard moments to listen to.
Yeah, the deep emotional moments.
Yeah.
Because you got to take it all, you know?
It's all part of the experience. And that's the thing about a casino. Like going to a casino, you're not always going to have a great time. And that's one thing I do like, the fact that No Blame is the outro, because sometimes you go to casino and you had a fucking horrible time there. Yeah. Like you are, when you leave here, you guys will figure some shit out. Like you lost some money like that. And that could be the real, cause that's the real casino experience. Like going in and winning thousands of dollars, or, you know, winning all this money every time you go there. That's just not realistic. The house is not going to allow that.
House always wins, man.
Exactly. And that's the kind of thing I feel like Baby Keem is telling with the story or this album, is that, you know, the house always wins type shit. Like despite, you know, us doing our best to try to overcome these odds, like it's always stacked against us. Yeah. And Baby, like Kendrick Lamar said, we're overcoming generational warfare. Yeah. As a family. So like that's why this album is important. That's why Baby Keem's important. That's why everybody around Baby Keem was important. And I do love the fact that he let Connie get the executive producer credit on the documentary and help put it together, because she talked about that in the first episode. Like, I'm gonna be a director one day. I'm gonna put together a movie.
It's so cool.
It's so dope. And I'm glad his family was there, and I'm glad that they're all part of this moment, and he made them part of the moment with the documentary, and really make sure to stress that this is who made Baby Keem Baby Keem. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, shout out Connie.
Yeah, shout out Aunt Connie, man, for holding it down. Shout out to his grandma. I love this, man. I love this album. I don't know. It's really, really, really too early for me to try to rank it in Baby Keem's discography right now, especially because this is a completely different Baby Keem album than we've gotten with the 3 previous projects. Very more introspective, very personal, and just I love the range sonically in terms of songs like Good Flourish, Dramatic Girl. Like he really got a little pop there with Dramatic Girl, and I thought that was really cool. And if this was like the old radio days, that song would be going crazy.
He got a lot of like radio hits on here.
Yeah, like a lot of these songs could just
be.
Good
Flirts is a radio.
Good Flirts is a definitely radio hit. Like that should go up.
Birds and the Bees is too though.
Birds and the Bees is too. Dramatic Girl.
We practicing the Birds and the Bees. Yeah, that's probably my favorite song on the project.
When I heard that on the live stream, I was like, oh, this is. He was like, yeah, this is gonna be one of the ones.
Bro, just the sample is infectious, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know, are those words that are being said?
Yeah.
Do you have the?
I got it right here. It's a feast sample. It's like, honey, I see ya in the doldrums thinking of me. Me on dry land thinking of he.
Sounds terrible.
Honey, not next to me.
We're going to get copyright struck with that.
Yeah, they say, hold on. So that was too similar.
No, they're misusing it.
Don't never let them do that again.
We just don't want to hear that.
Don't never let them do that shit again. Yeah.
If I would have known that he did that to my voice,
I never would have cleared it.
Like, bro, hater.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of radio hits that could be, a lot of songs on here that could be big hits. It's a big album for Baby Keem, man, and I'm really glad he was able to capitalize on the moment. And the fact that he could take 4 years off, come back swinging in this big way, man, kind of lets you know that he's one of them artists that you can just trust to do right when it's time for him to pop out.
I mean, I think he solidified himself with the melodic blue. Like this project is gonna immortalize him more and be a real stamp. Because it's him.
Yeah.
You know, it's his story, it's his bio. So, like, this is going to age well. And I don't know. I don't really have there's no skips on this.
No
project.
skips at all. Like, really no critiques, really.
Yeah.
I love the pockets. I love the creativity. I love the voice changes. Like, he's I'm a genre bender, and he stood by it the whole project.
I love
and
that.
Each song he showed you.
Yeah.
The only song that I find myself skipping is the last record.
No Blame.
Yeah, No Blame.
Yeah, the song about his mom.
Yep.
And that was another thing he said on the live stream, that he was originally going to name this album after his mom.
Yep.
But then he's like, I couldn't quite catch that pocket that I wanted to get.
He said it wasn't fair to her.
Yeah,
well.
which I totally understand, especially since it's something that he's still currently trying to help her get over or deal with as a family.
Yep.
So, like, I remember last episode we're asking, inquiring about his relationship with his mom, because we never heard nothing much about her in the documentary.
Yeah.
And then this album really gave us that answer.
Yeah.
About like what's currently going on in the family, what he's still dealing with despite being successful, despite being Baby Keem. It's like, despite having all these accolades, like, he's still trying to get his family right.
Yeah.
So, like, hopefully it does, man. But go ahead, Andre. Or
No, I was definitely saying, like,
we all froze.
sequence wise, like, this has to be last, you know.
Yeah.
Like
You
where
can't start the album with this.
birds don't sing, like, they kind of open with the grief.
Yeah.
And it works better for that album. I feel like this is the reverse, because he does, like, he sets the tone on No Security, but if he starts like this, it makes it like
There is no light.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I love the James Blake sample, man. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I think this album really solidified Baby Keem amongst just like the rising stars coming up. Because I think since he is part of PG Lang and they kind of stay away and just stay in their own circles and do their thing over here, like, he's not really ever mingling amongst like his other peers and contemporaries in his, like, I guess you say, class, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And I think him being away for the last 4 years, being offline, not really being in people's faces as consistently as his other contemporaries, I think that allows people to forget about Baby Keem and get lost in the shuffle, especially with like shenanigans going on every day, every week in the hip hop circles. So it's easy to kind of forget about him if not popping up every day. And him popping out with this kind of album, I think just solidified, like, yeah, man, even if he's not in your face every day like most other artists in his contemporary class, like, he's still like a huge impact when he does drop. And I think him not being in your face all the time makes these moments in this album like way more bigger when it does happen.
I agree.
You what's it? You don't know what you got till it's gone, you know?
Yeah, and you get it when it's ready.
Yeah. I'm here for taking the time to get it right.
He mentions that on the album where he goes, you can take your time when you got the money or something like that. When you have the money, you take your time. Take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
You don't have to rush anything.
Especially when you got PG Lang behind you, like people like them, like they really, I think when you have them, you got to really just take advantage of that. And especially since it's Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, that's his cousin, like they allow him all the resources he needs to look good, be successful. And it's like having those 4 years, they probably had more than enough time to put everything together and package everything. And so when it was time to roll it out, everything's ready. Like, there's no hiccups, nothing needs to be done last minute. It's ready to go when it's time. And that allows you to build around it.
Yeah. I love how hands-on Baby Keem is and everything, and it was cool seeing him work on some of the songs in the production, or just like seeing the documentary, because when I think PG Lang, I also think of the visuals. Like, that is a huge component of it, and they do a great job of like creating a scene. Yeah. Like, they built a mood with the documentary, and then like the whole rollout was real fire.
It's real fire. Yeah, it was like rollout, they wasted no time. Like, everything was out the way on the first rollout. Like the title, the date, the first episode, the tour, and then everything after that was just bonus as we got ready for the album. And then by the time episode 3 dropped, the album's gonna drop that week. Boom, live stream listening party. Boom, gets damn near a live concert essentially.
Yeah.
And then we see the live concert. The album drops that night, and then he's about to go on tour. I'm really excited to see what the videos look like for this album and how he tells the story with the visuals.
Yeah, like, we got the real life, now we'll get the kind of interpretation.
What's the
metaphors?
What videos? What songs I should say? Do you think he'll shoot videos for?
We'll have a house party video.
House Money.
House Money. We'll for sure have like
Good Flirts.
Good Flirts.
Yeah.
That might be together.
House Money and Good Flirts.
Maybe. Yeah, I think they'll be together.
I think he'll do the Namesake. I think he'll do Casino.
Casino
song.
Yeah. I think I can see him doing one for Dramatic Girl.
Maybe we'll get a No Blame one though.
Huh?
I feel like it's hard to capture that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't.
It's hard to say. I feel like he's gonna do a video for everything. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be fine. I mean, why not?
I would be hyped for that.
Low-key, like with this live stream shit, I've been seeing people use the clips from the stream and use that to like further the conversation around this album. And a lot of songs don't need, visual representation because he gave it to you before it even dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the whole when House Money drops and he's kind of rapping to the camera.
Yeah.
That's like a little video.
Yeah.
Or like a little visualizer.
I thought it was just perfect, man.
Yeah.
Whoever directed, I got a screenshot of it. Let me shout the guy out.
Oh yeah, fucking what was it? Mike Mike Carson?
Mike Carson?
Let me see. Actually, no, we got that motherfucker. Let me pull that shit up right here.
Yeah, I want a Highway 95
Yeah, Mike
video.
Carson.
Mike Carson, because I'm pretty sure Mike Carson was from Ill Roots from back in the day.
Really?
I believe so. Let me see real quick.
Hey man, y'all hiring over there at PG Lane?
Yeah, from Ill Roots, Mike Carson and Mike Wax branch out. That was in 2012. Hey man, Mike Carson. Hey, you know what? That's funny too because when I was at that Cool Kid show in Brooklyn in December, they was talking about the blog era at one point in the middle of the show and talking about Ill Roots, and somebody was like, "Shout out Mike Carson," and Chuck stopped his speech. He's like, "No, dead ass though, dead ass." Like, and that was one of the moments when I saw at the end of the live stream that Mike Carson was part of a producer in some sort. I was like, no fucking way, bro. That's so lit. Like, it's cool to see motherfuckers from the blog era still be behind the scenes, still making shit move like Mike Carson, man. So shout out to Mike Carson for that. That's lit. That's lit. But yeah, man. And salute to Baby Keem. Casino, amazing album. Did he beat the sophomore slump?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Because that's the thing. Now, I know you said that by the time the Melodic Blue dropped, you thought, he's solidified and being able to trust him as an artist. But that's a real thing. We come from the era where, like, an artist had to drop, like, 3 mixtapes before we were convinced you could do something. Then you had to drop the album.
I mean,
that shows you were you could do on that level. But then you have to follow up with the sophomore as well, because the sophomore slump is a real thing.
This feels like a mixtape to me.
Ooh. No, I'm just kidding.
It feels like a mixtape to me, man. I know.
Does it change anything if it is a mixtape?
No.
Okay.
Music is music. Projects are projects. Body of work, body of work. I just think that I don't think he's done. And this is based off. I don't have no, we're from Kansas City. We have no.
We don't know shit about shit.
No insider.
Yeah.
No black. You know what I'm saying? We don't. We're not in the studio. Yeah. I feel like he's not done, man. I would love a Hillbillies.
That'd be fun. And that's the thing. Whenever you hear Kendrick and Baby Keem together, especially like when Kendrick's working with Baby Keem, I think Kendrick allows a lot of his personality to come through when he's rapping alongside Baby Keem or on a Baby Keem record. Yeah. Like, he really lets that personality shine, brother.
Yeah.
Rubbing on your booty.
He
What do you say?
the fun out.
There's got to be a platinum plaque inside that coochie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
like
got a platinum record in the coochie, and then she says, I got a
platinum
plaque in the coochie.
I got a platinum plaque in the coochie. Like, see, every time they get on the track together, man, like, Kendrick really just be getting goofy on that shit. But I love that. I love when Kendrick shows his goofy
He even
side.
says he's Duckworth. I'm serious, but I'm goofy. Then he says something like that in the verse. Don't you have a Genius up?
What song? Oh, on
Good Flirts.
Let's see.
Let's see who finds it first.
Who can type faster?
What
y'all get in typing class? Did y'all have typing class?
I did. I took that in 5th grade.
I did. I had like a typing program that we did.
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
Oh yeah, Duckworth. Street smart, but I'm goofy.
See, come on, man.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it, man.
Yeah.
This was the first album I'll say that didn't really feel like work to listen to. In my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was
it's
chill.
Smooth.
It was easy.
Smooth, easy listen from top to bottom. Even the moments that get super personal and get super dark with No Security, I'm Not a Lyricist, No Blame, Highway 95. Even those records are like, I can listen to them.
Yeah.
And still get through the album. Because they add another layer to the album that makes it enjoyable.
It's an experience, man.
Yeah.
Experience. This whole weekend has just been
An
this
experience.
in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Literally.
It feels like we got to know Baby Keem better.
Yeah.
Like, we got to know Hakeem for sure.
Hakeem, yeah. And it's dope that he's at this point in his life where he's comfortable speaking on these stories and telling them. Because I think he talked about in the documentary how he used to be embarrassed about his upbringing or his story or the people or that he was growing up in.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think it was in the 2nd episode of the documentary where that story he told about the kids that he lived in the apartment complex with, the 4 girls.
I think it's in the 3rd one.
That's the 3rd one?
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about where the dad.
That's the 2nd one.
That's the 2nd one?
It's in the 2nd one?
Yeah.
Because I watched it on Problem.
Yeah,
but
that
he
was
snapped though.
That was crazy. And the way he told it so casual, I'm like, damn, that must have been like a recurring thing in just like in the area he was growing up in.
Yeah.
Because it did, yeah. The way the way he described his growing up in the environment, it sounded like he was like in the worst part of Vegas you could grow up in.
Bro, something similar like that happened to me when I was like in middle school, where a kid that rode my bus went home one day. Her family was out of there, like in the same manner that he's describing, bro.
Yeah.
And kids like treated her different. I'm like, why are y'all treating her? She couldn't help that
Her dad.
situation happened.
Yeah.
It was
She just
it
a
was the
child.
mother in this case.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it was just crazy, bro. So
Mhm.
to be subjected to that at such a young age is traumatic, and when it happens so many times, or like you said, how he describes it is so normal, it's because he's seen so much shit. It's just nobody should be able to, or nobody should be put in that position
At all.
So
the fact, man, knowing it after hearing this album, knowing the story and hearing what he went through growing up, it's amazing that he made it to where he did. But that speaks to like his testament of his success.
On Highway 95, doesn't he say I wish, or does he say I wish we never left Long Beach? What song is that?
Yeah. Like wish we never came to Vegas. Yeah, because all his problems happened at the casino, man. That's Vegas, man. So shout out to Baby Keem, man. No sophomore slump here. First album in 4 years. Came back swinging. Is it your favorite album of the year so far?
Yeah. It's right. It's up there with Icon.
Icon. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them my 1-2.
Yeah.
Right now.
So I feel that.
It's balanced.
It is. So you got the R&B right here. You got the Baby Keem over here.
Yearning and some loving, and then you got some real heavy shit.
We about to fucking destroy this casino.
You gotta push through.
Yeah. But I'd say right now from all the albums, I think it's right up there with Don't Be Dumb in just terms of this overall enjoyment and just listening to it from top to bottom. And it's a great way to kick off the year so far, man. Coming out swinging with A$AP Rocky, fucking Baby Keem,
Cole.
Brent Faiyaz, Cole. Speaking of Cole, man, it's not over, Andre. He's not done. He's not done.
Aren't you excited?
Oh. Anywho, we got some great news, man. J. Cole confirmed what we questioned last week. We asked if J. Cole was done putting out music because he kind of kept it very, when he's talking about It's a Boy, he said he was going to put that out in the future. It was supposed to come out between or before the fall off, but with Birthday Blizzard and the fall off being a double disc, he felt like that was too much music for people to process at the time, so it's something they're going to put out at a later date, confirming he wasn't done putting out music, but he further doubled down on that statement by giving more of a breakdown about what he means by that. So we have a video loaded up. J. Cole was talking to a fan, and he's breaking down to the fan that he's not done making music, but he's done making music for the J. Cole story, and breaks down how projects like For Your Eyes Only, The Off Season, KOD, those were, or the Might Delete Later, those were projects that he did on the side, like the side projects. Whereas 2014 Forest Hills Drive and The Fall Off are albums that continue the J. Cole story. That's why he was like, The Fall Off is the last J. Cole album. So, Andre, do we have that clip ready?
Give me a second, my computer's kind of tweaking.
Okay.
I feel like artists
Okay, let me
be like two in their own world sometimes. Like sometimes, and I get what he's saying.
I really don't.
It's a weird way to. I can understand it.
Even when he was explaining it, like I kind of
like,
got it, but then it's like, okay, so if you're not making music anymore for the J. Cole story, then what kind of music are you going to be making?
It makes us. It feels like we got teased, and I feel like he's gonna make J. Cole music because he's J. Cole.
But he said he wasn't gonna do that. So I don't like. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, all right, so what classifies as J. Cole music at this point? All right, so
that's just me saying like, yo,
to go. Here's the clip of J. Cole talking to a fan and breaking down the J. Cole story coming to an end with the albums.
He's just gonna start doing.
My albums, you find you a letter revealed. As soon as I know, come here, look what I wrote. That's just me saying like, yo, if you hear the whole progression from the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, Sideline Story, Born Center, Forest Hill Drive, those, and then going into the fall off, it's a progression of my whole life. To me, For Your Eyes Only, KOD, the Off Season, and even Might Delete Later, those are side quests.
Concepts.
The concept out, For Your Eyes Only and KOD, concepts. The Off Season Might Delete Later, it's like practice.
It's just me.
It's just lyrical exercise. It's just me practicing to get to the fall off, which is the continuation of the J. Cole story. Jermaine in the form, Jermaine's life story in the form of this J. Cole character. So when you hear me say, this is suicide note, come here, look what I wrote. I'm about to kill. It's me basically saying like, man, I'm done with that. I took you to the end. I took you to 29 years old. Yeah. Because that's when Forest Hill Drive dropped. Okay. So I took you back to 29. Yeah. Then I gave you the life update at 39. Yeah. I don't have nothing else to say as Jermaine via J. Cole. I'm a rap probably. I'll hop on a song probably. Yeah. I might even fuck around if I get inspired enough. I may do an album. But I don't care to continue that story. The Fall Off is like a continuation of the J. Cole story. If you listen to Forest Hill Drive, that's Jermaine via J. Cole. If you listen to For Your Eyes Only, that's not Jermaine via J. Cole. If you listen to KOD, that's not Jermaine via J. Cole. Yeah. If you listen to the Off Season and Even Might Delete Later, man, that's just me practicing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You might get a little sprinkle here and there.
Because you always gonna give substance.
Yes.
So that's never gonna.
You can tell he's been waiting to get that off. The hand motions was like, yeah, like he been waiting to get that explanation off. But let me ask y'all that. Let's start with that.
Who heard that and was like, oh.
It's all clicking now. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Like none of that. I've never listened to J. Cole's albums like that, and I could be because I don't. This is our first time hearing this and hearing this breakdown, right? So let me ask y'all that. Would you have preferred we knew this breakdown before the album came out? Does it make a difference? Because I think that the way he set the Fall Off was to be like portrayed as the final.
I think it does make it a bit of a difference because it seemed like this was the last album we was gonna get from him.
Yeah,
like ever. So it is kind of a tease, and I'm like, oh well, you gonna make music still, which is fine. Go ahead, like dude, be inspired, be creative, but I don't know.
So I guess going forward, we're just gonna.
Is that unethical to do it like that? To present it,
to lie. Is it?
It's break it down, Andre. What issue do you have with it, Andre? Because you laughed when he was explaining the breakdown, right? Because even now, it's really an insane.
She just reminds me of that Cardi clip. When I got past niggas, I was here, and when I got past niggas, they got mad at me for passing them. Like
you want the old shit I was trying to surpass. Like, yeah. Like you just saying words to say shit.
Nobody didn't think this.
No one. That's what I'm saying. No one ever thought this. Like now, the only album I listened to when I was like, okay, this is not like I can see this being like a side project for J. Cole was For Your Eyes Only because that's him making the album for his friend's daughter. Yeah. So like that was him rapping from a whole different point of view. So I totally understood that being like a side project. But like. I guess KOD could be a side project.
I could see what he's saying. But it gets more murky with the off season
because that still follows the themes.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm like, oh, that was a side project. But it felt like that was the purpose of it. But it didn't seem like it was like on a whim kind of thing.
It felt like another mixtape.
Yeah,
to me, I hear what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. I guess I'm more questioning like the release and the ethics behind it because. Nick made it seem like he was about to just stop making music, like he was gone.
Like this was it. Like imagine if Hov dropped Black Album and then like a week later it was like, actually I'm gonna drop another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
We're gonna run it back, y'all.
How long did Jay-Z retire?
He retired for like 2 years. No, 3 years. 3 years. Cause Kingdom Come I believe came out 2006 or 7, and Black Album came out 2002, right before 50 Cent took over in 2003. Yeah, so he retired 2002. He was probably out the game for like 4 or 5 years. Before coming back, and like Hov retired for a while. I think he did a couple freestyles here and there, but like he wasn't dropping albums. And then he announced he was coming back. Right with Cole, he literally announced he was gonna drop more music the week it dropped. And so, cause like that was the whole build up and hype behind the Fall Off. We thought this was it. This was the final J. Cole album, and I guess technically he was right. It's the final J. Cole story. So. What does that mean? Like, what's that entail? Are we about to get more concept albums? Like, you trying to tackle other concepts or perspectives? Are you gonna try to get more creative writing exercises with your pen? Like, what's that entail?
I think I'm still open and excited to like hear more shit. Like, I'm not gonna write him off unless like the first one is, And I don't think
next
shit is bad.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. Like, I would say the only album that's bad in Cole's discography is KOD, but other than that, I fully have enough faith and trust in him to like put out a pretty solid project every time.
Yeah,
like I don't think he's ever gonna put out like it's a truly fucking shitbag of an album ever in his career. So I think whatever he puts out, even after, it's still gonna be really solid. And if you're a J. Cole fan, I fuck with J. Cole, so I'm still gonna listen to it. But it is a little annoying to see the pump fake just be, I'm retiring. Hey, this is the last one, y'all. Hey, remember when I said 3 years ago, this is the last one. This is the last one. It's coming out.
This is the last one.
It's over. Hey, it's almost over. The run's almost done.
I've fallen off.
The fall off's complete.
For For real.
I'm about to fall off into peace and quiet privacy. And then he was like, no, actually, I'm gonna drop more music.
Actually,
Once he went #1, he's like, actually, yeah, I'm not done.
like when Tom Brady unretired.
After he won the Super Bowl
Yeah,
and lost his family.
yeah, he did.
Damn.
Was it worth it?
Damn. Hey, man, you should have rolled into the sunset, bro. You beat the Chiefs. That should have been it.
That's that passion.
But yeah, so
Love of the game.
that's that passion.
They
Nigga
got
was
it.
Nigga was sitting at home bored.
I don't even know what
I
to
gotta
do.
raise these kids.
I have to try now.
Yeah, I gotta be a father, active. Nah.
I got a side question. Y'all think we get Iceman this year?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Actually, yeah, we have to get Iceman. We have to get Iceman because how many times is Drake? Now he's reaching ASAP Rocky territory. If we don't get Iceman this year, I would say.
You feel like he's panicking? You think
Yeah,
he's scared?
because we've heard Drake say numerous times, like within the last year or two, that Iceman's close to being done. It's like 70% done, 80% done. Like he's been working on it for a minute. So, and he's put out 2 singles from it already. So it's like it's not that he doesn't have the music ready. It's just more so final touches. But how much longer can we keep hearing you're putting the final touches on the album?
Did you see the discourse around the live stream and Drake stands basically going, Kendrick, or not Kendrick, goodness gracious, King copied Drake's whole rollout with the Iceman live stream.
With the mime?
No, with the
Hey.
live stream, just
Oh.
it being live and him.
No, Baby Keem's live stream had purpose.
Hey.
Drake's don't have purpose.
Hey, y'all, that's delusional.
Stop
That's
that.
yeah, that's called confirmation bias.
Message.
Like you so far gone.
That's an echo chamber.
no pun intended. No
Get out the
pun
echo
intended.
chamber.
They don't even catch my so far gone.
You're so far gone.
So far
No,
gone.
don't deliver it again.
We just take credit for it.
Yeah, it was-
You say so far gone. Drop a
Nah,
bomb on
man.
Drake. No. Yeah.
it feels like he's scared.
But yeah, I think Drake 100% drops this year. Has to drop.
Does he change the name?
No.
He can't.
He can't.
I think he set it up to where like he has to put out Iceman, and he'll have to do like some J. Cole shit afterwards and be like,
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
This is the record. This is the real record.
This is a mixtape.
That was just my collab with Marvel. That's my mandem.
Yeah.
That's the
My
mandem.
mandem.
It's just a collab.
It's just a collab.
We'll
line.
fold that up.
Collab team.
He said I had to fold that up.
Do you like my playlist, man?
This is a bad Jamaican accent.
Sound like the Apple Jacks nigga.
Yeah. That shit threw me off.
Almost derailed the pod.
Alex dropped the accent immediately. What the fuck was that?
Man, look.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Iceman got to drop because, does K-Dot drop another album?
I mean,
Please.
he don't have that pressure.
Please help us.
He don't have that pressure.
Now, according to academics, he's heard on good account that K-Dot is dropping something this year. DJ had responded to that with laughing emojis, so take that for what you will. But it does seem like, he's on this Baby Keem album twice. He's been working on music, obviously, if he's doing shit with Baby Keem. So I think Kendrick's somebody that's always working. I think we might get something towards the end of the year, maybe. But if not this year, definitely, I think next year.
He gonna let Casino live. Like I think he covered a lot of ground with the GNX project, that whole rollout,
He just finished that
the
tour, too.
tour. So I think Kendrick is chilling for a little bit. I mean, he never chilling. He's always plotting. It seemed like, but
Yeah,
I don't think we get nothing anytime soon for sure.
yeah. But, hey, man.
Pressure's on, Drake.
Yeah, pressure's on, man. This could
Balls
really
in
be
your
Drake's
court.
year. Like, it could really be set up for Drake to have, like, a big moment, especially since J. Cole got his out the way early in the year. I don't think Kendrick's going to drop anything album-wise this year as well. So, it's really set up for Drake to just come in and take over. So, Iceman coming soon. We'll see. Andre, what's your excitement level for Iceman?
Uh,
Do you still believe in Drake? Let me ask you that. Do y'all still believe in Drake?
yeah.
I have doubts a little bit.
I
Believe in him how?
like, do you believe in him to
make good music?
focus and make a good cohesive album that comes together and tells a story? Because I feel like the last few projects, especially like for All the Dogs, what he was trying to do was kind of just all over the place. Like he wasn't as focused artistically as he's been in the past with his classic projects that we've had. Because I think up until Scorpion, he was really locked in on his albums, and it really meant a lot when Drake dropped albums. But Scorpion, and I think on up is when it kind of started getting a little sketchy with Drake.
I feel you on that. I definitely agree with you, and I do worry about him being able to like make some cohesive like that.
And that doesn't mean we hate Drake. That's not
Yeah.
us saying we hate Drake. We, like we said, Drake has classics. But after Scorpion, I think Drake's focus when it came to music wasn't as sharp as it used to be, or
It
wasn't
was-
as focused as it used to be.
It was making the songs. Like he just got.
He went through the motions.
He really got a skill. He could just make a hit.
Yeah,
You know what I
and that's
mean?
a great thing to have if everything you touch turns into an automatic hit. But after a while, if everything you do just turns to a hit, it's easy to get trapped in the motions.
And I do feel like we're in an era where we are wanting more authentic like music. So like a lot of the albums that have come out have been very personal to the people that put them out. Like Rocky's album he's talking about fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And he's making fatherhood seem dope. You know, Baby Keem is introducing himself, like
Telling his story for the first time.
letting it be known of this is what I'm dealing with. You know, Brent Faiyaz is yearning.
Turn as an R&B singer,
Yeah,
as an artist.
Cole is trying to do something
Something.
very conceptual. No, that's not no slight to
Nah.
Cole. Cole is
Cole.
he sent it with the fall off.
Yeah, and I will say this: the fact it's a double disc does make me more hesitant to go back to it because it is a lot of music. It's almost a 2-hour album, but I love the first disc a lot. Like I think that's a really good album, like the first disc. Now, I haven't gone back and listened to this too as much. That doesn't mean I don't think it's just as good. I just haven't gone back to it as much because by the time disc 1 is over, I'm kind of ready to listen to somebody else.
You ready to listen? To
I can't go through another hour.
Ready to listen to
Shit off.
Casino?
Trying to hit the casino.
Yeah,
Turn
let's-
the shit off.
Let's hit that house money. Like after you hear house money, it's like, why the fuck want to play this too? I want to go over here.
Walking in the party, I don't see nobody.
What the fuck? Powered up. Who gonna stop me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like once you get to that, it's like, why would I want to go to this too with J. Cole right now?
I smell something.
Who the fuck is you? pussy. But yeah, man. So like it's been a good year so far. I think with the albums, everybody's getting very personal, introspective. Everyone's just keeping it authentically them and being authentic with their listeners and their fan base. And I think that's what's really hitting right now for artists. So I think that's just what Drake's got to do. He's got to tap back in and really let his fans in on just like what he's been going through, what he's been dealing with. Because Drake has a lot to talk about. Drake got a lot to talk about. So
I could see him going the "they doubted me" like, route
yeah, like I knew
Nobody
y'all wasn't my real
believed in that.
friends.
after the beef.
LeBron ain't picked up since the beef.
I
So-called
ain't getting no
king ain't
rest.
really
I
my
couldn't
brother.
even sleep. Let me.
Just
Hey.
really jaded raps is all we're probably gonna get.
Yeah,
Realistically,
that's what I'm thinking,
Yeah, we're only
like-
gonna get real jaded raps from Drake, but I would like to see Drake really lock in because I think Drake does have one more great body of work in him as an artist, but he has to really focus. And I don't know if Drake's.
Only one?
I mean, if Drake can give me one, he can give me another.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, I
But
was about to.
he's about to pause it.
Hey,
Yeah,
about to
can't be
resume
too
it.
safe.
We gotta resume it.
I went deaf on the bitch. No.
I hit the you Scuddy.
But yeah, man. But if Drake can show us that he can give us a great body of work, I think he can do it again. Because if he shows he can lock in and focus, Drake's that kind of artist that can do it repeatedly. We've seen him do it before.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of him showing us he could do it again.
Yep.
Show us again, and then you'll win us back over to do it again.
Yeah.
But I just want to see Drake do it once right now.
Before we wrap up the convo around Baby Keem and his album, I do want to say this. I'm tired of these faceless Twitter accounts and taking everything as a diss. The Young Thug bar is not a diss. I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. What
That's
the
a
hell?
funny bar. That's not even a diss. That's real shit.
That's a high five.
That's real shit.
That's
Like
not a diss.
He's saying I relate. He
Literally.
said I understand.
that's how I know y'all never had girlfriends before. Because that's like one of the best parts about having a girlfriend.
That's what it is.
You get to just gossip with your shorty. That's great. Like, you're lay in bed, just talk shit to people.
Talking about him.
Yeah, that's so fun. Like, that's just lit, man. It's not a diss. That's not a diss.
that's what
It was
got-
only bad because Young Thug got caught and it went public
I mean,
in a lot of videos.
he was
Only
on the
got-
jail phone. My nigga was fucking up.
yeah, like that. That's
bit.
dumb.
It is a little bit different. So I kind of see like, but Kendrick is saying like I could see where you coming from.
Yeah.
My
You in solitary, man.
Who else you gonna talk to?
gotta talk.
You gotta talk to somebody.
I gotta get this shit out my head.
Yeah.
What did he say? Me not getting love from my family made me want to go get love from niggas. Made me seek out love for niggas.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what,
He was just sitting there
what do you mean by that? Big Bang. Okay. Okay.
Didn't even react.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you have that one, twin.
I don't see where you're coming from, but
Twin.
I'm gonna let you land.
Hey, I love Atlanta swing because like just be grown ass men like, nah, twin, relax,
Beloved.
beloved,
Nah, beloved.
nah, beloved, it's all good, beloved. I love that shit. But let's see. Do we want to cover? Let's see, we're talking about Drake.
Talked about Cole.
Talk about Cole. Let's see. Actually,
Is
yeah.
Jim Jones going broke?
oh, let's do that at the end real quick. 'Cause
Okay.
that's I like that. I want to give that the time it needs because
Okay.
there's some shit we can run through real quick. Jeremy Heck. I sent you a tweet that Jeremy Heck put out recently.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cover it next week when we do the pod. But On the Radar put out their new I think it's freshman class freestyle, kind of like what XSL does with their freshman class. But On the Radar put together their own collective of up and coming artists. Had them do a big 20-minute freestyle. Ray Vaughn was in it. You were telling me about his freestyle, Andre.
It's great.
He was in it.
I really liked it.
I'm trying to think who else was in that motherfucker. Chris Patrick, Marco Plus, just a few off the top of my head. It's like a 20-minute whole freestyle, right? So that happens. It dropped, I believe, this weekend as well. And then Jeremy Heck put out this tweet yesterday. Andre, do you have that tweet?
Putting it up right now.
No, so on it. So Jeremy Heck put out this tweet yesterday that says,
You read it?
he
No.
blowed up a little bit. Here we go. Just witnessed the new generation one train being made. This is going to be legendary. Now, I feel like I kind of got an idea of who a few of the artists may be just based off like who he might be referring to. But let me ask y'all that. Is it possible for another one train to be made when it comes like collective posse cuts amongst like the next generation of artists? And will it could it mean the same that one train meant?
I mean, it could. I think a lot of the artists that are a part of One Train are like popping right now.
Yeah.
Like Rocky, Kendrick, you know.
Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Or, Action Bronson was doing
no,
his thing.
no hate, but
Big Crit. I mean, honestly, a lot of the artists on One Train outside of like a few of them like aren't really doing that much crazy work, but they definitely had like nice careers that they can definitely be happy with and satisfied with. I think a lot of them like Action Bronson had a great career that he's still doing shit. Like he just started a new season of Fuck That's Delicious, I believe. Big Crit been Underground King the whole run. Yellow Wolf went off the wall. I ain't gonna lie. Yellow Wolf went off the wall a little bit, but he had a great verse on that. And he was popping at the time. Danny Brown's doing his thing in the media space. He was still putting out new music as well.
Got his teeth fixed.
Got his teeth fixed, healthy again, looking great. Yeah. Joey Badass is on top in terms of like, you know, just had another kid, got married, I believe. Did they get married, River? Are they married? Joey Badass and his girl? Okay. But they did have a kid together. I do know that. Who else is on there? Kendrick, of course, Kendrick Stadium Tour. Yeah. ASAP
Yeah,
Rocky,
I mean,
got Rihanna, like, but also at the same time, like when One Train happened, it was such a big moment because all those artists were bubbling and actually like all of them could have been stars at that point.
I think it is a very similar circumstance. I don't want to discredit like the newer artists, so I'm trying to. I think it's possible. I would say yes, that there could be another posse cut with the same energy and impact as you know, One Train. I don't think, but I don't want to compare it too much.
Yeah,
because it's too early for a lot of those artists. Because I can't put Kendrick Lamar expectations on
Chris Patrick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because,
respectfully.
But does he have that potential in capacity?
Possibly.
Who am I to say?
And that was the thing about One Train. Like all those artists were at a point in their careers, especially early on, where it looks like. Where's the plug? Oh, okay, something just the cord fell. Okay, so all those artists on One Train were all at a point in their careers where it's like they're at that bubbling point where they've proven themselves as underground artists, and now we're waiting to see like what they do at that next level when they drop their studio debut albums. Like that's that level they were all at. So like Kendrick was at that level, ASAP Rocky was at that level because that was on his debut album. Big Crit was about to drop his album if he didn't already. Fucking Yellow Wolf was about to drop his album. Action Bronson was about to drop his album. Joey Badass, like everybody was at that bubbling moment. So that's why it was like everyone that's about to possibly hit that next level together or on this track together because we've all been putting in work on the blog era scene for the last 2-3 years. So this is us having our moment.
Yeah, I mean, but it's that same energy though. Like coming off of the Casanat shit.
Yeah.
And they seem like they've been around each other kicking it a lot.
Yeah, and I think Mafiathon definitely had a big hand because that was also being put on with there was also being put together on the Radar. Like they teamed up with Mafiathon to do that.
Yeah, we back on that. Like we back on Posse Cuts. We back on freestyles.
Yeah.
So I think the energy is in the air. Like hip hop is just doing what it's been doing, you know, and we just gonna see another era on that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Heck, if it's disappointing,
we on that ass, Jeremy Heck. Hit him with a gunshot.
Shout out to Joe Cornish.
But yeah, man. So I'm excited to see what they got cooking up. But I'm excited to see who mostly makes the cut. But I feel like Chris Patrick, Marco Plus are two that are definitely going to be on there. Maybe Rayvon. Yeah, maybe Rayvon as well. Depends. But I definitely think Chris Patrick and Marco Plus for sure will be on there. 110%. Maybe Kai Cash as well. But also over the weekend, man, we got a collab album that's been long awaited. We got the collab album, I believe. Let's see, Spiral Staircases by Larry June, Currency, and The Alchemist. Let me see.
It's too much Baby Keem and
yeah, a lot of. I mean, yeah, they dropped at a bad time in terms of just like a lot of hype behind the Baby Keem album. That album is just banging from top to bottom. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there are artists that have their own niche fan base. So it's like, you know, when they drop music, their fans are checking it out immediately. So this has also been a big album, right? This has been a big collab album that's been talked about for some years now. I think the first time I heard Larry June talk about it, fucking Rap Radar was still together.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he talked about it in the interview he did with Rap Radar, Elliot Wilson, and B-Dot. And I believe he said it was done at the time. I think it was like 2022, 2023. And he said it was done. They just had to get together and shoot videos for it. So this album's been done like 3-4 years now, right? So when it finally got announced, was a little disappointing, the fact that it was only 7 songs. And when I heard it, I could kind of tell it was made in a weird space in terms of, I could tell that when this album was made, Currency wasn't with Larry June and Alchemist when he recorded his verses. Because I've noticed that after the Fetty situation, Freddie Gibbs kind of talked about how that process went, and Currency talked about how that process went for him on his side. And pretty much what he did was he just got the beats and he laid all his verses and he emailed them to Freddie Gibbs. And I'm pretty much assuming that's what he did here, because if you follow Currency doesn't leave New Orleans. So if you want to do a project with Currency, you either got to go to New Orleans or you got to just do it via email. And, you know, Larry June and Alchemist are two people that are busy right now, so it's probably hard for them to kind of go to New Orleans and just link up with Currency right now. Yeah. So them doing it that way kind of, I think, led to some chemistry issues, because I think Larry June and Currency do have great chemistry, but obviously if one of the two artists isn't in the same room when they're making this project, that chemistry is obviously not going to be there, because you're not vibing off each other's energy in person. It's like you got to kind of just go off of what Larry June laid down, or you got to go off what Currency laid down. And I will say, Larry June definitely heard all that shit we were saying about that 2 Chainz project, because he stepped it the fuck up on this project, though. I will say, Larry June was rapping his ass off.
Yeah, he was.
Larry June was going crazy, but so was Currency. But
my fault to cut you off, because I think that's kind of what is a bit disappointing to hear, is like we seeing some of the BTS of Larry June, 2 Chainz out in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen how great that project was. Definitely was a sleeper last year. I think that one was underappreciated. And Currency is so dope. And hearing the first track, I was like, all right, niggas is getting to it. And I was like, Larry June is about to make it hard for Currency. Then Currency hop on with this amazing verse.
Yeah.
Talk about what he said. I got a smoking room at your bitch crib. You know what I'm saying?
Talking
that
you
you can't even
shit. Talking that player shit.
Yeah, it was talking some P shit.
Yeah. And I think that's what I loved about this album, is that when it comes to Larry June and Currency, like obviously Currency is like the godfather of lifestyle rap, him and Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the OGs, like those two are like the ones, right? So when you got Spit on a track with Larry June, who was like obviously inspired by Currency as an artist and what they talk about in their lifestyle rap, I expected Currency to talk like that. And I'm glad that he was able to. And I'm also glad that at the same time Larry June was able to get his shit off. Because at this point in the game, like Larry June right there with him. Like he a big dog in the lifestyle rap just as much as Currency is.
Oh,
now, Currency got legacy, of course, but Larry June getting up there with him.
He's a titan, and I think Larry June's legacy is right up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like at this point, that compound effect really works.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm just going through
Larry June's shit.
Yeah.
Like his discography is really nice, especially after Out the Trump or what is it, Mr. Midnight with Cardo. Yeah,
that's when we see that shift.
Yeah, that work ethic kicked in.
in the past, what's that? 6 years.
2019.
Let's just do 2020. We got, the 2020s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13
spiral
albums since
staircases.
2020.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my,
bro,
my boy
like-
Larry June been going crazy.
Going numbers.
Keeping it lightweight healthy. You know?
And also, I could tell that when this album was recorded, that Larry June and Alchemist were together, because it just seems like Larry was a lot more focused on his verses, and they were a lot more sharper. Like he could tell he was definitely vibing with Alchemist, and so it's a cool project. 7 songs though, like that's a little disappointing, especially knowing this project's been done for like 3 to 4 years. And I also think Larry June was really kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, because I do think there's still a little bit of a tension between Currency and Alchemist, because they did put out a single before the project dropped. I think it was Spiral Staircases, or go to the album real quick.
It's everything allocated, right?
Everything Allocated. Yes, that's the one they put out a single for. They shot a video for it. And all 3 of them are there, but I didn't notice that Currency and Al never interacted in the video. They're in a shot together as all 3 of them, but they're all spaced out. And then there's a couple of shots there where Larry and Alchemist are hanging out. And there's another shot where Currency and Larry are hanging out. But there's never an actual shot of Currency and Alchemist together in the shot or interacting with each other. And so I think there might still be some issues there, because Currency did say he was going to put out the album with Larry since it's already done. But I think he said after that, kind of go our separate ways. So I feel bad for Larry, because this could have been a huge moment for him, especially coming off the 2 Chainz shit. You got Alchemist and Currency who have their work history together. But since shit kind of took a weird turn with the Alfredo 2 shit, I think it kind of made this project kind of feel weird.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Currency is not going to put his best foot forward in terms of like promoting it, because once it dropped, Currency announced he was going on like a 30-show tour.
Yeah, he's coming to KC too, so shout out to
shout out to KC. Hey, fuck with us, man.
For real.
Fuck with the Yadda Yadda. So it's not like he's gonna go on tour with Larry June and promote the album together, or the Alchemist. So it's just one of the things where it just feels kind of weird. It could have been a lot bigger. It would have been cool to see maybe Primo and Jay Worthy on there, maybe Dom Kennedy, but they didn't have no features on the 2 Chainz project, so not too surprising.
So you want niggas to tighten up?
It would be nice, but I guess at this point, you kind of got to know what you're getting into when you do a project with Currency at this point. Like, Currency ain't about to leave his home. Like, Currency don't got to leave and do nothing.
Yeah, that's the kind of life he built for himself, which is like, I think we suffer a little bit as fans, because I do feel like when you got that energy and in the studios, we get just something different, you know? That's that magic that you can't talk about. The vibes, man. We need the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it always sounds better when y'all link up together in the studio. Like, you cannot deny that.
But we understand that's a busy thing, you know?
Everybody's busy, so it's a lot harder to lock in sometimes, but it would have been nice. It would have been cool to see, you know, some Jay Worthy feature, Primo Rice, Dom Kennedy. It would have been cool. Like, this could have been a real cool moment for the whole lifestyle rap genre, but I feel like they kind of just sold it a little short.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. It's out, though. Good music regardless. It is what it is. But also, I want to give a big shout out to Laura Skull. Dropped his new single with Status Selector, How It Was, off his upcoming project they're going to be putting out together coming soon, man. I think it's going to be a really dope project, man. I love Status Selector with Laura Skull, because he really captures like that New York energy under that Static Selector production, man. So I'm really excited for that. How It Was is a great single. They put out Wonder last year, also kind of leaning more into that project, man. So that's something I'm definitely looking out for in 2026. Speaking of New York, man, we got to talk about Jim Jones.
Oh, man.
Before we wrap this up, Jim Jones is breaking into his own podcast space.
Crazy.
How do we feel about Jim Jones crashing out like this? And us seeing every step of the way him crashing out. And not even because he wants us to, because 50 Cent keeps getting footage.
There has to be a rat on
There
that
has
side.
to be a rat, because this footage of him kicking in the podcast door happened 2 nights ago. And 50 posted it the next morning. Like, it was literally less than 24 hours after it happened.
It's the 12th.
I
and it
definitely-
happened on the 13th.
Man, I feel like he gotta go talk to 50 for sure. Like
You gotta see me at
They
this
gotta
point.
parlay.
Yeah, because it's getting bad out here.
Yeah.
And but also, I think it might have been the landlord.
The
Because
landlord that was
allegedly 50 bought the building. And on top of that, from what the landlord was saying in this voice message or whatever it was, he was saying that part of the deal Jim Jones signed for him was that they own 50% of the content that they film in the space.
Yeah.
So 50 was like, yes, since I bought the building, that means I own half the content. I can show whenever I want. Now, whether this is true or not is to be determined. But it hasn't been an easy couple months for Jim Jones in this podcasting space.
50 a real power villain.
Yeah,
Real powerful hater.
And this all started from a freestyle. All started from a freestyle.
Man, a lot of things have been started off freestyle.
Yeah.
A lot of things have been started. Should we play the clip?
Yeah, we got a clip of Jim Jones that leaked 2 nights ago of him breaking into his own podcasting space after they kicked him out.
This surveillance footage is just insane.
What was you talking about? What was you talking about? He cut the lights on. You're not supposed to. You heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights on. Turn back on.
Kicking the shit out of his double steel.
I don't want nothing to be part of this.
Look how hard he's kicking that door, bro.
No motion.
This should be like a door ad.
What's up? What happened?
Whoever installed the door.
Yeah, I'm good.
These are fucking raised.
No, it's mine. It's my property. All right? You gotta talk to somebody.
Like this is really insane footage.
He's kicking it hard as shit, bro. And then the time stamp is crazy. Happened on the 19th, bro. Literally
It's the
happened-
22nd. That was 2-3 days ago.
That's sick work.
Like, listen, man, podcasting is not worth it like that. Like, if you got to do all that to podcast, like, just let it go.
Yeah, it's not that.
Just
deep.
pay the rent.
Just do it at the crib.
Just do it at the crib. Why don't y'all just do it at the crib?
Yeah.
Like, why do y'all listen? And them podcasting spaces in New York are fucking ridiculous, bro. They be taxing the arm and the leg. So if you could really just avoid a fucking what's the fee? What's the fee I'm looking for?
Studio fee?
Studio
Rent?
space fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that No Jumper talked about.
Yeah.
That when they went through like their bankruptcy or their downside, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, we just expanded too much. Our space was too big. Overhead was too big.
Yeah.
And
it seems though that like he just is doing too much at one time.
it's not It's like Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Like Jim Jones and Dame Dash kind of move in the same way of like trying to put on this front of like, I'm good. I got all this money. We're good over here. And then you start seeing like the background, like behind the curtain a little bit, where it's like, oh no, the cracks. Like, oh, you're not paying your rent. It's fucking freezing in your podcast space. You can't get in your space
We can
now.
see your breath, my nigga.
Yeah.
Pride is the devil.
Motherfuckers was
No,
eating
for real.
food, fully clothed in jackets and shit, bro. Like,
And puffers.
and
the North
Puffers
Face.
talking about, no, we good.
We good.
We good. Nah, we ain't cold over here. Like, stop lying to us, bro. And if you stop lying to us and stop trying to portray this front, it wouldn't be this big of a deal.
No, nobody would care.
No one would care. It's like, yeah, bro, we trying to get some shit right. But then also, like, if you've seen Jim Jones show off the space in that video where he's like, yeah, in this space, we're building this, we're building this, we're building that. It's like, okay, who's going to occupy it?
Yeah.
Like even with the clothing brand, okay, you're making like another ripoff of Chrome Hearts since they won't pay you money for putting them on. Okay, who the fuck's going to buy your clothes?
Yeah.
Like, where's the market for this? Like, I know you're Jim Jones. You have the resources and funds to
It's
do all this stuff.
capo.
It's capo.
Yeah.
But it's like, are you in a position to put people in here to make this space useful, or are you just building this shit to build this shit? Because
Just
that's
to say you did some shit.
What's
Dame Dash method. Just
Yeah.
to say you did it, but you didn't. Like, it was a failure.
Yeah.
Like, and we've seen Dame do this plenty of times with different ventures he's gone into, whether it be like, music labels or like putting on artists or films. He just had to sell his film company.
Yeah.
Cameron bought it
Yeah.
for like $100.
I mean, it sucks because it seems like the pod is doing well. Like
They go viral.
Yeah, they are having success with it. He just got to get his like business right.
Yeah. Mano needs a raise over there, man. Because
He's holding it down.
Mano been holding it down, and Mano, bro, like Mano been putting in between like too many rock and hard places on that podcast.
Yeah.
And like he holds, and like out of all of them, Mano probably the craziest.
I want you to use that gun tonight. You whisper that? That, bro.
Yo!
The timing on you whisper that is.
You whisper it? Like sometimes be in the mood where I look at my body.
Mold with a nigga.
I want to see you use that gun tonight.
I want to see tonight. I want to see you use that gun.
Fuck.
You whisper that.
You whisper that? Hey, yo, what was what old boy tell Paperboy in Atlanta? He's like, I just love it when a motherfucker just ain't afraid to blow a motherfucker at all.
God damn. So jarring. That type of language.
Like, imagine you trying to do security for a rapper, and he's like, "Bro, I want to see you use that gun tonight." Like, yo, what are you about to get into? Like,
We gotta leave.
Yeah.
Hit your body.
why?
Like, bro.
Why?
It also depend on the rapper too, though.
Yeah, like May don't seem like that kind of rapper to get in some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get us into some shit tonight.
Yeah,
You gonna use that gun tonight?
Man on that juice shit.
Wait, that
I got the gun now.
On juice.
Oh, Juice.
the movie
Yeah,
Juice. I was
He's
like,
Raheem.
so, hey,
Or not
Nah,
Raheem.
he bishop.
He Bishop.
Yeah,
He on the
but he
Bishop
don't have a
shit.
gun. He make his bodyguard carry the gun.
What? Hey,
Like,
what's the
kill
line? Somebody killed Raheem.
Hey, Raheem dead. Somebody shot him.
What gang?
ain't that your friend?
Yo, that's the darkest
I was
shit
gonna-
ever.
Yeah,
And he said it so casual, like,
Raheem dead. Somebody shot him.
like what, bro?
Showed up to the funeral too. Hugged the mom. Sorry
If there's
for your
anything I
loss.
can do, just know I'm
Psychopath.
here for you. I'm here for the. He was my friend too.
Q was looking like
It's a real psychopath.
for the rest of the movie. Q was on that, except for when he DJing, he's back locked
He
in.
DJing in secrecy.
Yeah.
Is he here? Where's he at?
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, because they were just in the nomination for best rapper podcast right now. I think XXL put them in the category for like best rapper podcast. Fat Joe and Jadakiss won, but they was in the list, and so like they do some good shit. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, why is this all on Jim Jones? Why isn't Jim Jones break it down with his other co-hosts? Like, yo, maybe if y'all chip in just a little bit, you get ownership in the podcast, and we really run it up together.
Yeah,
or
there,
even in the building, man.
Yeah,
there seems like there's a solution that hasn't been attempted.
It don't all got to be on one nigga,
yeah, but you know, everybody a boss.
man.
Everybody a boss.
But we definitely.
Harlem. We
Harlem.
bosses in Harlem.
No, I hope
We
that
not
shit get
workers.
worked out though.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I don't like
we gotta
seeing
figure that shit
I don't
out.
like seeing Jim Jones go out this. I don't like seeing Dipset go out like this. Like I don't like seeing just motherfuckers that we grew up on that were huge influences, inspiration in hip hop culture just go outside.
and it make you feel old.
Nah.
It makes me feel old.
Nah, I feel great.
You
They look old. Like they be looking
and,
old. Like,
and
I feel great.
honestly, the Kanye heartbreak, I have no expectations for anybody.
yeah, like
Mm.
the rest of y'all are just like, all right,
Oh,
I
you
guess
guys are just people.
I guess that's what you on.
Flew too close to the sun.
Got burnt. But yeah, man, like I hope they get this shit together because their podcast is super entertaining when they do have it. You know, despite even now all the bullshit Jim Jones been going through, it's still kind of funny.
Hey, and for real, if he like were to zoom out a bit and use this as stuff to talk about on the pod, I think people will respect it even more. Like
you could
if
flip it, yeah.
Yeah, make content out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just really how they want to approach it. If they keep the space or not. Honestly, I would just move out the space, but it sounds like you're already kind of in a bind with the space, so rocking a hard place type shit.
Because didn't Exhibit have a clip go viral where he went, I had 50 Cent had dissed me, but I didn't want to respond because I had just seen him like a week or two prior, and there was no static. And 50 had told him, he's like, if you would have dissed me, or if you would have responded, your name would have been in the headlines in China. Like you would have been on.
Yeah.
So maybe this is on some Uno reverse card where it's like Jim Jones's, he could use this as leverage to promote the brand.
But he has to tighten up the brand for
What
it to
if-
work
hey,
in his
what if-
favor.
What if this just like this is kind of a conspiracy? What if this is all intentional?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a whole
Some
ploy.
WWE.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like I mean they do. You know the love and hip hop shit is real. It's real. You
Yeah.
know? So
He
That-
was
that-
the
that
first,
could be an
And on
angle.
top of that,
he was the first star from Love and Hip Hop.
and on top of that,
what a weird time.
the reason Dipset broke up in the first place is because Cameron said that Jim Jones wanted to fake beef to generate attention
Damn.
for Dipset and bring more attention and press to what they're doing. And he's like, yeah, bro, if we fake beef in public, like that'll get us like some attention. And Cameron's like, why would we want to do that? I don't want. Why we got to fake beef to get attention? Like, what's the benefit of that?
Yeah.
Other than like making the public trying to figure out what's going on with us. And so like if Jim Jones is willing to do that back in the day, it wouldn't surprise me if this was all staged. But it's like, I don't know. I guess making yourself look this goofy in public, like kicking in your door, your fucking building has no heat. Like y'all getting called squatters because you're not paying the rent. You're ducking the landlord. Like
it's not a good.
it's
look.
not a good look. And if this is what you want to stage, bro, then we got to get the pride back in the conversation. Like
the glow ups on the way.
Glowing up at 50 is crazy. They called him a senior citizen.
Ain't no age limit. on
Ain't
that.
no age limit to the glow up.
No, for real.
It ain't.
Betty White got lit at 80.
Huh?
I said Betty White got lit at 80. So,
And she stayed lit till her last days.
man,
You know, R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead yet, but
she's
Well,
definitely
she is
dead.
dead.
well, I guess Zach Fox lyrics no longer relevant.
No, it was relevant.
Well, she
was
wasn't dead yet.
timely.
She wasn't dead yet.
Yeah,
I know, but he understood.
he knew the assignment.
Did he? Let's see. What was that?
Is I got depression.
Yeah, I know. What he say?
He said,
R.I.P.
"R.I.P.
Betty
Betty
White.
White. She's
Oh.
not dead yet, but I know it's." He said,
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Let's see. Hold on, where that motherfucker at? No, that's
No,
not that one. Betty White. Why did I go to set my team?
It's, I got depression.
Here it is. Yeah, here it is. R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead, but for when she does die, because I know it's coming up.
It's crazy.
That is super
It's
crazy.
crazy to say.
That's super crazy. I think on that
I mean,
note,
it ain't that crazy.
I think on that note, we can end it right there.
We can end it right there.
We can end it right there.
Episode 158.
158. R.I.P. Derek Thomas. Y'all doing a collab about that, right?
yeah,
May Mob.
we did a release a collab. You know. We
I
did.
love the fact. I love the fact we really just hone in on 58 and Derek Thomas's legacy. We ain't letting that motherfucker die. Real staple in the city.
Man.
R.I.P. a real one. Shout out to Derek Thomas. R.I.P. Betty White. Episode 158.
Shout out River
Podcast. Shout out
McKenzie.
River. Shout out Sav. Everybody holding it down. Shout out Andre holding it down. This first episode solo, Andre.
We're here.
Who's
What-
the podcast MVP?
I think we gotta give it to Andre low key because he was over here fucking with these cameras while we were podding.
Joe invested in the pod, got a new camera. Now we got 3.
Yes, sir. Back to 3. I almost had to call Sebastian like, hey, yo, bro, I think we might need that camera.
Hey, Sony sponsor us.
Not for real.
Now, for real, give us more shit, Sony. Let's fuck with it. We got 3 Sony cameras right here. Fuck
us.
with us, man. Fuck with
Need
the
that.
squad.
If you want to donate to the Yadda Yadda,
Holla at us.
Saber Mag, let me know.
Hoffa. Until next time, y'all. We'll be back next week. It's the Yadda Yadda Podcast. We out.